my name is Beaudion-Harris. I am an artist full-time. Actually, my first job is my children, then I paint. The theme is really Vermont. Like I said, I was born and raised here, so I really wanted to embrace the feeling of Vermont without the cliches of Vermont, the monuments and all of that. They're beautiful, everybody knows them, but I wanted to embrace who we are as a people. And so I named the piece Naturally Nurturing because we take care of each other, we take care of, try to take care of the environment and everything. So, and I learned a lot of this from my dad, who is also a native Vermonter. And the piece is a tribute to him. My dad was an avid fisherman, and him and his brothers, and he took all his grandchildren, well, all his children, but also all his grandchildren on their first fishing outing. And so my son, at 4 years old, went on his first fishing outing, and I happened to snap a picture, which is where this came from. And my son's now 17, and but this has always been a very dear memory of mine. And my dad had been sick for 7 years and bedridden for 3 months and passed in April. So it's a very emotional piece for me as well. There are a couple elements I really love. Of course, when I realized that I had actually captured my dad's likeness, it was a very emotional moment. So I have to say, of course, that part of it, my father. The other part of it, on the other side, there are two little bears hidden, and it's a baby cub with a mama cub kissing, and that's, kind of who I am with my children. So those are probably my two favorite elements of it. Well, I've been self-taught, so I just use what I know in training myself. I learned a little bit from interning with a local business here. The sculpting element, I learned what material to use there. That is a special material. It's a 2-part epoxy clay that I use to create the sculpture. And that's so I didn't have to fire it, and so it would adhere to the catamount without damaging anything. I was intimidated by doing anything with fiberglass, so I went a more safe route, I guess. No, this is my first catamount. Actually, I've been back in the area for 4 years, and I went through 2.5 years of being really sick myself. So I didn't get to do any of the others, and I've wanted to, over the years, I've really wanted to be a part of this. And so when I heard that this was a possibility, I started looking into it. And then when I heard it was a reality, I submitted 2 concepts, this being one of them. The other one did not get approved. So I think the other one was too similar to a lot of what I see in some other pieces here already. So that's pretty cool, It's going to be located by the Gulf Station, right next to the Smoker's Den, over on Kosher Drive. Actually, I do probably more nature scenes in my painting. So for me, that was the easy part. Doing sculptures and skin tone is not as natural to me. So this took me a little longer, the sculpture and getting their skin tone. That didn't take me very long at all. I wanted the cat to stand out and have personality, because again, I'm embracing Vermont, and we're not supposed to have them, but we've seen them. I've heard of many people citing our catamounts. So they're a part of us, and so I wanted to make sure that the cat stood out as well as the artwork. I would love to do another one. kind of daunting, but hopefully I will be able to submit a concept and get approved, and when another one comes around. But yeah, you never know what the future holds, so I can't say I'll definitely do one because I don't know where we'll be. I wanted to go where it's loved because it's such an emotional piece for me. I would hate to see it get redone. And I know there have been ones that have been redone because I've seen it. And so for me, I would really like to see somebody who loves it for what it is, get it. I think that would be the most important thing for me. I want people to just stop and take a deep breath and realize that there's more to life than unfortunately, I know we're doing this to bring people to the coffee shops and the restaurants, but maybe just stop and realize there's nature and that there's beauty in the uniqueness of everything. For example, I got so many rave reviews about the face, but if you were to really look at the face, it's not symmetrical. One side's features is smaller than the other, and I did it intentionally. I did it so that if you really look at it, you can see how beautiful it is, but it's not perfect. And there's so much beauty in imperfection. And that is really, hopefully, what people will be able to get out of this. So, thank you.